a very warm welcome to all of you. So nice to see all of you here. Happy New Year to all of you who are celebrating as well. We are running a little bit late, so we'll keep it short. And some of the things that we wanted to share were already shared by Vijayji as well as Srinidhi. So for those of you who don't know, Chinmaya Mission is a global Hindu spiritual organization and started in 1953 by Swami Chinmayananda. And we have over 400 centers across the world and more than 20,000 children study every week. So what we have been focusing here in Chinmaya Mission London is to create next generation Hindu leadership. And I think all of you know that by just looking at all the children who are volunteering here, Srinidhi, Kirtana who danced, all of them are just graduates from our own program. And we do this by offering study groups as well as offering opportunities for them to serve the community. In addition, we have expanded. So we have 2 chapters. One is in the region of Waterloo, Guelph, Kitchener and Cambridge, and another chapter in Windsor. So the transformation happens obviously through knowledge, which is offered from toddlers all the way to elderly. And most of the information is in the brochure, so we won't repeat it. But in addition, we have youth groups, we have groups just for women, and the Women Empowerment Group has actually taken a life of its own recently, and lots of opportunities to serve as well.
So our Chinmaya Hanuman Ashram was purchased, we purchased this property in 2007. It's a very scenic location, a great place for reflection and contemplation. At this ashram, we have a lot of activities. We have weekly pujas. Mondays, we have the Rudra Vishekam and Shiv Puja, led by our own Panditji Tiwari. Tuesdays, we have Ramcharitmanas as well as Hanuman Puja. And through the year, we celebrate festivals. We start the year on a very auspicious note by doing Sri Satyanarayan Puja and Katha on the 1st of January every year. And then we do major festivals such as Mahashivratri and then Hanuman Chalisata, just like we did today. What a wonderful experience with the chanting, wasn't it? We all felt it in our hearts. We feel the presence of Hanumanji. At the start of the school year, Ganesh Chaturthi festival comes, and we start with Ganesh Puja for our Balavihar kids as well. We know that Ganesha is the Lord of knowledge. And then we celebrate Navaratri, Chandi Homam, as well as Ravan Dahan during Dasera, which is a very popular event. In other, as well, we have camps, summer camps for the younger kids, and March break camp for the high school kids, which is also very popular.
So you may ask, so what is the point of all this? What is the impact we've had on the community? And I think the biggest impact we've had is on the youth. So we have the biggest youth class, like we have over 50 students, so much so that we had to split them into 2 classes. We've had so many of our students who graduated who come back to teach, and all of you know how difficult it is for university students to commit to anything. But regardless whether they have an exam or whatever is going on, they show up on Sundays. And in addition, we've had few of our graduates who've gone to rural, underprivileged areas in India and other countries. Most of us live in a very sheltered life here and very privileged, I must say. And it's only when you go to an underprivileged area and work, your eye opens to some of the realities and hardships of life. And we are proud to say that many of our youth have actually done that, come back and served. In addition, like we've had students who started Hindu student councils in high school as well. And not to mention the different volunteer opportunities that are available. We've done like toy drive, blood bank, feeding the homeless, and so many more. I mean, it's listed there, so we can move on. The other thing that we've also done is the Doors Open London, which some of you were there, so thank you for coming. The tree planting, and our youth in partnership with Seva Canada make hot meals once a month and serve at the shelter. So some of the pictures are there. The other thing that we've also done is Hindu advocacy, and again, that's not a root pillar of Chinmaya Mission. So we partner with organizations like Hindu Legacy. Thank you, Hindu Legacy, for doing the absolute important work you're doing. So some of the examples are again fighting for the fireworks for Diwali in London. We've been able to maintain that. We've also worked with the London police, and again, some of you met with us when we had the Hindu-phobic incidents across Canada last year. And I must say, like, the London Police Services were so open, they actually were proactive. They wanted to help us and make sure that nothing like that happened here in London. They met with us weekly just to make sure that we were all safe. So thank you again. And at any event that we have a dedicated army of volunteers who are inspired, energetic, ready to do anything. So that's another big impact that we've had.
Chinmaya Hanuman is also a very welcoming space for people of diverse backgrounds to practice their customs and traditions. In our bank parking lot, we have a huge lot that we use as a community garden. The Bhutanese refugee community works very hard during the summer and raises vegetables and produce in this garden. It's a very self-sustaining activity which has helped them build their self-reliance and self-confidence as well. In addition, we have a lot of events at our ashram, as you see. All of the above is offered on a voluntary donation basis, making it affordable for all groups while providing a welcoming and sacred space for everyone. We truly embrace the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbikam, which is that we are all one big family. We also link up with CORD, Chinmaya Organization for Rural Development in Bharat or India. Last year, all our donations from the Navratri and the Chandi Havan were given to the Chinmaya Vijaya, which is a rural organization it's a safe haven for orphaned girls in rural Andhra Pradesh. And as mentioned before, we partner with all of our community partners, the London Police, the Hindu Legacy, other Hindu organizations, Sikh organizations such as the Guru Nanak Mission, as well as Seva Canada.
So as we all know, we are raising funds to have a bigger Hanumanji's Murti in the ashram. And yes, the main focus of Chinmaya Mission is knowledge. But as Swami Chinmayananda said, Bhakti, which is devotion, deepens Jnana, which is knowledge. And Jnana sweetens Bhakti. So it is important to have all aspects of the paths that are available. So whether it's selfless service, whether it's devotion, whether it's knowledge, they all complement each other. Okay, so as Vijayji already mentioned, the Murti Sthapana will be actually happening in 2026. I know many of you had some questions about this, so we are actually raising funds for the Murti today, and the Murti will be made in India and shipped to London, Ontario. We also have to make sure that we have an altar for Hanumanji, so that will be done over the next few months. And the Murti Sthapana will happen hopefully by the global head of Chinmaya Mission, Swami Swarupananda, in 2026, which also correlates with the 75th year of Chinmaya Mission.
So the next question is, why should I give? So the knowledge provided here is a very authentic source of knowledge. We follow the tradition of the Guru Shishya Parampara, which needs to be safeguarded, which needs to be propagated. We have to make sure it continues for our next generation, to keep our culture, heritage and religion alive. It is an investment in the next generation. We all invest for our financial future. RESPs, RRSPs, RRIFs. No, I'm not selling mutual funds. This is an investment in our spiritual future. This investment will provide 100% returns regardless of the results of the election, regardless of the tariffs. So therefore, we do need to make sure that we help to keep this going. It is our responsibility. But meanwhile, it is a responsibility that all of you have stepped forward and opened your hearts so generously. We have reached our fundraising target. A very big applause to all of you. Please know that it is not you who is giving to us. It is we who are giving for ourselves. We get back from this, so we are investing in ourselves. Our organization runs mainly on volunteer work, right from our head, our Acharya Vijayji, who drives from Niagara Falls to London to teach our classes. We've offered him a check as Guru Dakshina, which is part of our tradition, but those checks get returned to Chief Membership. All of us are working on a voluntary basis. So then the question is, where does the money go that you all donate? A lot of it is used mainly for the maintenance of our ashram. Just 2 weeks ago, there was a nasty spring storm we had, lot of heavy rains. We had 2 trees fall on our lot and the basement flooded. Right off the bat, the estimate for a repair was $20,000. So this is where all the money goes to help. And again, as I mentioned, all of you have been very, very generous. Thank you again. If you feel like donating, please do, we'll take it. If you have already donated and you want to give some more, we will take it. Thank you again.
Thank you, Ranga. So, on a count of 3, let's do Jai Hanuman and Jai Shri Ram. 1, 2, 3. Jai Hanuman, Jai Shri Ram. Thank you all. And again, thank you for our special guests who are here. Councillor Khadi, Inspector Peter Tester, Inspector Sean Travis, Cadet Matthew Hicks, Councillor Rahman, as well as from London Heritage Council, Dheera Ghosh. And all of you, our sponsors, as well as our donors, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So dark I can't see anybody. Hari Om, good evening. Welcome to our program. Thank you for coming and blessing for this special event. Let's understand the purpose of today's event. Most of us came as an immigrant in this country, Canada, including me. In last few years, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, Canada is our new home, a land of opportunity. When we came here, we have only 2 things in mind: to secure a job and comfortable living space, so we all rented a room or apartment. Then our families started growing. 2 or 3 children came along, so we required a good permanent job now, a good business, and also not a rental, but own home with 3, 4, even now 5 bedrooms. Friends, Chinmaya Mission London is no different. We started with 4, 5 families and doing our program in the rental premises. Soon we started growing and we have more than 100 families. So we have purchased a beautiful property on Highbury Avenue, which 5 acres of land a few years ago. Now we like to build a house which can accommodate 200 families. With that vision, we are gathered here today and wish to bring Bhagwan Hanumanji in our Highbury property also. You see, that picture is our God Hanumanji. That's only a picture. We want to install a real idol. Question comes, usually you build a church or mosque or temple first, then you bring the idol. But why you want to bring the idol first and build the ashram? So there is a story here. Siddhawadi, which is in the northern Himalayas, and this small town is so windy, it's just like Chicago or Aruba. Because we tried to put a building there 4 or 5 times, then the wall will collapse. The Puja Swami Chinmayananda, he looked at the sky. He said, we want to bring the sun, Vayu. So Hanumanji is a Vayu Putra. It's a god of the wind. And this is a real story. They built this Hanuman statue there. After the wind will come, but it will surpass. And beautiful monastery has come where 400 people can accommodate. Dalai Lama, Prime Minister Modi, President, so many dignitaries has come there. So with this in mind, we also invoking, and that is what event is. We are raising a fund to put Bhagavan Hanumanji next year, so we can also request the head of Chinmaya Mission, Global Swami Swarupananda, to come and inaugurate. Our vision is inner transformation of every individual through the knowledge of the Vedanta, spiritual practices, and service to the society, resulting in a happy world around them. Our mission is to provide to individuals from any background the wisdom of Vedanta and the practical means of spiritual growth and happiness, enabling them to become positive contribution to the society. If our children, our families have good character, then that community is a happy community. With this in mind, that is the purpose of this event. Thank you for listening and thanks for your support.